So today on the podcast is a longtime friend of mine, someone I respect a lot. Came out of the world of professional skateboarding and has since been very active as a painter and as a designer. My friend, Mr. Gino Perez. So, man, Gino,
Right.
I was just thinking about how long we've known each other, man.
You're
It's
thinking
been-
about what? Everything, dude. That's
Oof.
that's a lot of stuff.
That's a
man.
lot of
dude.
stuff.
You better start with the here and now because
Yeah.
that past is deep
Yeah.
No. for
But
sure.
yeah, we're
man.
talking long fucking time. I think I first met you, what was it, 97 or
I
something?
think when you got here,
Pretty much when I
you were
got
like
here,
a couple
yeah.
years after you, or a year or
Skating
two.
and stuff.
Yeah,
We skated, where did we skate? Highland Park? You were shooting an ad?
yeah, that's right. I don't even, dude. Highland Park, always Highland Park.
Always
'cause
Highland
I
Park.
never got out of that place. Yeah, I didn't even have a car then or nothing.
Unbelievable. No one had a car then,
No,
man.
we were like,
Yeah.
teenagers.
Crazy
yeah.
stuff. I think you were doing that nollie pop over the wall off the bump. Is that the spot on Highland?
I
Highland
was
Park?
probably nollie popping everything.
Yeah, you were nollie popping houses.
Yeah, I thought I like invented that trick until
Auntie
someone.
teams
Yeah,
were getting a nollie pop.
I know, right? What is that? Is that fakey? No, it's nollie. What? Yeah, it's fakey switch.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And I think you were just for everyone that's listening. If you don't know Gino, I think yeah, that's fine. But if you do know,
That's
then
even better. Yeah,
that's even better.
I
Then we're
like
all
it
gonna
that
get
way.
familiar.
Yeah,
But Gino came up skating, man, and super influential in the best golden era of skateboarding, which was the early '90s.
I've been hearing
mid-90s.
that lately. That's
It's
the
true, man.
golden. That's called the
It's
golden area.
and hip hop was going through the same thing.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but when you're doing it, you don't know that's a golden era.
you're just doing it.
You're just doing it. You'd be like, yeah, we don't get paid. We're just. That's all I know how to do. I'm not going to go to school or do
Yeah.
anything like that. So.
Yeah.
You grow up in that kind of environment. You know how it is. Europe, America, it's all the same. You're all
It's all the same
skaters.
in
You
here,
all
yeah.
come from like
Right.
the street or whatever, and you just don't know any better. So that's all I knew. It wasn't really like I had it planned out,
yeah.
or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, it was just I think we loved to do it, and it was like an escape from whatever was going on at home.
100%.
And then your homies
100%.
become your family, and bam, you keep skating and
It's that-
developing and stuff.
Traditional story of
Yeah.
like, yeah. It's happened so many times over and over, and we just got lucky.
We got lucky
I just got lucky. I
we found that.
Oh man.
that we found skateboarding.
Yeah, easier to like jail, like pops and uncles, and
Yeah.
LA gangster stuff, or lucky I saw skating.
Yeah.
I found it all.
Or you find it all come out on top. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something, man. Because I think you think a little bit like I do also about skateboarding,
Mhm.
and then we'll find out if that's actually true. But for me, it was immediately it was you versus you. Because
Yeah.
let's say you start skating, it takes like 6 months back then to learn an ollie.
Oh yeah.
Right, and then you click with some homies, whatever. You see how they're better. They're already
Mhm.
board sliding and doing all kinds of stuff early back then.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, that guy's doing what is that? That's a kickflip. And then you want to learn that,
It's true, man.
but it takes forever to learn. And if you give up, you're not going to get the joy of learning a trick and landing a trick.
100%. The information was like so slow back then.
Very
You couldn't
slow,
look
yeah.
up and be like trick tips or
Right.
you just had to like see a dude
Yeah,
be out there. Luckily enough, just everything went super slow, but that gave more passion into it. I think it wasn't so
Yeah.
like in and out. Like I
Right.
got I can do that. You can do. It
Right.
wasn't robot tricks. There was some more style.
It was,
I think. You know what I mean? At least
Yeah.
I think like because you just were pushing around all day.
right.
So
How are you going to push around? Yeah, what way?
Yeah,
you
what tricks do you know? Like not
Yeah.
unless you see, or are you just throwing your board around?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I was skating banana boards, and then the little ninja board. And then they're like,
the ninja one with
Yeah.
with the sword,
dude,
that was my first board.
dude. Yeah,
I
the
bought
nin-
that board in Venice Beach in '87.
There you go.
You had that same board?
I think in
That-
'87,
That board was everywhere.
it was a banana board, and then I thought that was a board,
Yeah.
and then I saw, wait, no, that's.
There's a wider board.
Then I saw like Police Academy
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah,
and then I was
yeah.
like, those are dude,
Yeah.
those are real boards.
Yeah. And I remember that ninja board. It's like
Yeah, the
he had a
ninja.
sword
Yeah,
in front of
yeah,
him.
yeah.
What? That was my first board.
Dude.
Man, my pops bought that with literally some of his last money after the
Oh.
American adventure didn't turn out for him. Like he went home broke. And then they always used to go to Venice Beach back then.
Yeah.
Because they're like beach layers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on the boardwalk and I saw that ninja board. And I'm like, damn.
That's sick, man.
It was $19.99 for a complete. It was
Yeah,
it was a fake.
And that was a lot then.
It was a lot. It was a lot of money. A lot
My
of
parents would be like, I ain't, wait for Christmas. No, that's too much. I'm like, Mom, come on.
20 whole bucks.
$20 a whole, almost everything. Yeah. I need to pay rent. You think it's good? You know what I mean? Like, what?
But then when you got that board, man, and then it began, like, it's a metaphor for life. Isn't it skating?
It is skateboarding and art. Right? I mean, it's all the same, hand in hand. You know, little do you know how smart you were when you were young.
Right.
You're so innocent, but
right.
You just do what you love. And you grow up and like it gets complicated. And then you go back to doing what you love. Right. You know, you got to figure it all out again.
Yeah.
When you had it right in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, but that's how it goes.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that looseness that's in your painting right now, you know?
Yeah.
Like you were doing that. I know a number of people are doing that style now. Mm-hmm. A little bit, not exactly like you, but a little bit more like Basquiat.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I remember when I came to your house, it must have been around that time. You were already 90s, getting to go there, you know?
Uh-huh.
I think you were already drawing like that, painting like that. I remember going to your house and seeing like fashion stuff and jackets and spray painted.
All the same stuff I'm
doing
now.
Making your own stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this represents what it's the extension of what, like, because there's skateboarders and then there's skateboarders that approach it as a form of art.
Totally.
You know, there's like the athlete guys, you know, and they're like, you know, in the gym and shit.
Or
they would be,
doing
their squats and all kinds of shit.
I know
to skate better, to have more pop.
What is that, dude?
And then there's the artist guys, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the approach is different, I think.
Yeah, I think
I saw that with you.
Thank you. I think my dad taught me a lot of that because he would sit there painting. I remember, you know, since little, my dad was like, you know, an old, like, kind of like a veterano LA guy. He, you know, used heroin his whole life, like, you know, for all my life, you know. But sit there, you know, nodding off with a big cigarette in his mouth. Mijo, come here. I stand with him and just watch his cigarette burn out, you know?
Yeah.
And he'd be painting, constantly doing art, going through all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
But still the artist, you know?
Yeah.
And I just like, maybe that was attractive to me. Right. Not the other, you know, not the other shit, but.
Yeah. Were you aware of the other shit that
I
he was doing?
aware because I'd see his little kid or find his alcohol, dump it down the, you know? I'd see bad shit. Like, I saw him overdose a bunch of times, you know? Like, come home from school, he'd be like, using in the bathroom with my uncles.
Like shooting up and shit?
You know, yeah, shooting up.
Oh, man.
Let me go to the bathroom, you know? Come on, I go to the bathroom.
Like you had to go in there.
Bush again, outside, you know? Come back in. Hey, you know, him like pretty much dead on the floor. I mean, ever since I was like 5 or 6, I, you know, see all that stuff. But when he was always the nicest dude, never abusive, never nothing, like just an artist, like a self-destructive artist.
Like pained inside,
like, yeah. And never always strayed away from drugs, you know, shit like that. Cause I saw shit like that.
Yeah.
I never, like, usually it's the other way around or, you know,
mimic it
but
usually,
I went the other way.
Right.
I think cause of skateboarding though, cause I found like something.
A positive outlet.
Yeah. And he would be like, oh, you got a skateboard? What? Cool. He thought it was pretty.
He dug it.
Yeah. He was like, oh yeah. Because he knew it was like expression or, you know, he was a smart dude, but he had a lot of issues, you know, but he actually, that guy, man, I was skating at the time, turning like getting sponsored or whatever, 16, 17. And this fucker robs the bank on the corner of York and Fig.
Oh, man.
Runs to my house. I got my little brother there. Cops, you know, just the whole deal in the backyard. Dad, get out. Like, they're going to kill you, you know. Him coming down like, no, you know, he was just about to get blown to pieces in front of me and my little brrothers.
The house surrounded with cops. They knew that he was in
surrounded. I went to the school across the street. Like, you know, everyone knew like I was the dude that, yeah. I was like, dang. It's either all or nothing though in the family, I guess. You know, like you go big or you try, go, you know.
Wow.
But yeah. Just a lot of stuff like that. You know, a lot of stuff like that.
And then they caught him for that,
They caught him, like made him like give up. You know,
he
literally had the bag, like you know, like the bank
with
bag,
the dollar sign on
pretty
it.
much. It just didn't have the dollar sign on it. You know,
man. Yeah. How much was it in the end? Did he ever know?
I don't even know.
Like
dude.
30 grand.
Nothing. Like nothing. He said he was sitting at the flagpole, bumming out, drunk, he looked across the street at the bank.
He's like,
I was like, why'd you do it, Dad? Why'd you do it?
Yeah.
And he's like, Mijo, I just wanted to get you a birthday present. I'm all, you're lucky. You're lucky I'm smarter than that.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't fall for
because
that.
I didn't fall for that because I knew you just wanted get it hooked up, Don't be saying that to me,
Right.
Because I was older and I was like a little wiser.
Yeah.
Shit wasn't working no more.
It wasn't working no more. And he still said that to the day. He died in prison, but he still said that to like the day. I was like, dude, really?
Yeah.
I don't need anything. I don't even have anything.
Yeah.
I'm barely getting hooked up with boards, and that's like the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, he showed me a lot of like that. He was a fine art painter, but he showed me like, you don't have to paint like this. Just do whatever is comfortable for you.
He was telling you that.
Telling me this in that state.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, sometimes you make sense,
Yeah. There's nuggets of wisdom.
Yeah, he was like a well-read dude, but he always chose the dark side, he was like always,
I feel that.
He always was fighting with himself, but honest about it. So it made it like, dude, I love you, I hate you, but I gotta love you because you're not lying to me.
My dad was similar, but he wasn't honest about it.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I have no problem.
Yeah,
my dad help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but total crackhead.
Externalize. Yeah, my mom is that way too. It's always someone else's fault.
Exactly.
No, it's the doctor. They gave me the wrong medicine.
Exactly.
Again.
Again, yeah.
The again part is always
they shouldn't be practicing, Mom.
He said again.
Yeah, and then if you got a knack for the theatrical, she came from like her father, so it's like
you got good.
Like the first couple of years, I believed her, and then I'm like, wait a minute.
Now I know the way you are, why you are.
Yeah, you are acting your way through this, and you're really good, like small Oscars,
It's crazy, man.
It's interesting.
How much people have in common.
So yeah, that's. So that art, but your mom was also an
my
artist,
mom, dude. She's the best. She kept it together, all of us together in her own way, as good as she could, you know. And I got that, That's the way I wanted to like. When skating came around, I wanted to like make her proud. That's the only way I could make her proud, I mean, I didn't even graduate high school,
Right.
I mean, I was just wanted to skate. I never wanted school. I thought still kind of feel the same, but I respect school and all that now. But back then, you're a kid. You're just like, eh. Mm-hmm. Luckily, I never needed it, so it just worked out that way. But my mom, she was always drawing, creative. She's the one that did all the sewing. Like,
That's right. Yeah. Remember all the sewing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how you got into, I remember the suits you were making.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like dope pattern suits and everything.
Yeah. Like in the beginning, my mom, I'd be like, oh, Mom, my pants are ripped from skating, right? Like, can you sew them? Can you fix them? And then all the homies would be like, hey, can you fix our pants too?
Yeah.
So I get a stack of pants. I was like, dude, I'm not doing all your I'll do your pants.
Yeah.
But she would do her crafts and stuff. She still does amazing work. Anyways, I'm going to show you how to use the machine once. Then, you sew your own pants. Go try it.
That's a good tool, man.
Jam in the machine, So she's all, no, you got to do this, the bobbin, and this way, thread it. And then I learned, right? Because I had to, because otherwise my pants are going to look broken. I mean, rib pants are cool now, but
now they are.
Back then it wasn't cool.
It was crummy,
Yeah. So I learned to sew, and then I was like, wait, I could actually make my own gear.
Right.
I could put a patch here. I could put this here, stand out a little, It started small like that, And then it grew into it's the way I think. It just grew into like, oh, I'm gonna dress like this now, And then after skating, I'm gonna change I'm gonna flip it around.
Oh, yeah.
I've always loved this,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, remember, because for a few years, then we kind of lost touch a little bit. I think you kind of gave up skating a little bit, like early 2000s, I think it was.
Yeah, like 2003, 4.
And it's like pre-beard Gino.
The reason I got the beard in the first place, because I was slowing down skating. I remember I rode for Puma, and I remember telling even Puma, hey, I'm gonna cut it off. And they were like, what?
Yeah,
you need to milk it for like years, dude.
No, early Puma. What's his Zoltan over there? What's his name? Zorthan.
No.
Zoran.
You're talking about the designer?
Yeah, he ran the skate department, I think.
Yeah, it was the agent. Oh, no.
Oh, you're the guy that did cassettes.
Yeah.
Him and then his partner.
Peter.
Zorthan something, I forget.
There was Nick. He was the manager of the skate team.
like I got in there through you, maybe, because for a while I was designing for them, or maybe it was coincidence. I forget.
Probably coincidence, because I think you were already into everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You did like everything, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, can you hook me up? Can you get me sponsored by YSL? Got you, bro. This fool had the Prada. I was buying shit off him.
Yeah,
The Prada.
I had a couple of scams running.
Dude, you had the best. You had the best deal going, man. You were like, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I thought I was pro. This dude is like got more shit than me.
Yeah, I was getting boxes
Dude,
for
you
a
were getting
minute.
boxes like Timberland.
Yeah, I was. Remember that? Man. That's a whole podcast.
North Face, dude, was like sending you. Oh man.
But like a lot. You remember that shit?
I never got
I
it.
gave you a bubble jacket, man.
Oh, yeah, you
remember
did.
that? I was into bubble jackets back then.
Dude, everybody was. Dude, that was the shit. I
Yeah.
remember.
I
Damn.
want some Timberlands.
Yeah. It was like 13 pairs or something. Because I told him, look, I'm gonna be in a music video, and my homies are there also, and I know the stylist, so. If you quickly send me the catalog, it's before like email and shit.
Yeah.
So overnight the catalog to me, and then because I know the stylist, we're pre-approved. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
And we're all gonna be skating in it, but also some lifestyle shots. So I got 3 homies. They all have my size for some reason. So
Yeah,
send me-
coincidence.
Send me
by
4
coincidence.
pairs per person. So all of a sudden I'm looking at 13, 14 pairs of Timberlands. That kind of shit.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And it was called product placement.
More
back then.
power to you, dude. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. I wore a sample size, so they would give me
Yeah, me too.
like overboard.
Yeah.
And then I was sponsored
Old
too.
prototypes
yeah,
and shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude.
But I remember that, like, because I think Puma was trying to get into skateboarding,
Yeah,
like before Nike got in.
It was It was unheard of for a big brand to be in skateboarding.
And they all tried, like Nike
Converse,
had the,
remember?
right,
Yeah.
but no one could get in because skateboarders were like, look, we see what that's about. Maybe we'll like wear Nike and whatever when we're kicking it.
Yeah.
But to skating, y'all trying to get into our thing, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was it was tighter than now. It's like
Yeah.
it's all about that now.
Now it's all about that.
See, that's what I never knew. Right when I got out, that's when it started changing.
Right.
That's when you could make money. And like
X Games.
I
all
was
that
the
shit.
last of the poor skateboarder pro era.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like barely getting by and all that shit. But yeah, man.
Yeah, those were the days. And so that's when you said, look, I'm gonna quit now, I'm gonna grow the
Well,
beard.
yeah,
I'm
no, my brother,
retired.
yeah. My brother dared me. He's like, "Hey, see how long you can go without."
You were one of the first beards I know.
first one, yeah.
Seriously.
Uh-huh.
And like, because it was coming up later.
Not to like brag or anything, but I think it was the first like.
That was a
But
thing, man. You have a beard back then. That was
like
sick.
people would look at me and think I was homeless.
Yeah.
I'd be fools like, hanging out. I see in high school, and they would standing next to me, didn't even recognize me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah, that was a thing.
Oh my God, gee,
Yeah.
whoa!
And then Echo
Are
Park
you
got on
okay?
board.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, it was a huge statement back then to have a beard.
Yeah.
Just to say, like, no, I like this. And then imagine I run into him at a party. Where was it? Silver Lake or something.
Yeah.
And he's standing there, 3 hot chicks. The
Okay.
beard got a suit. And he's like, "Hey, Chase." I'm like, "Huh?" I didn't recognize that first.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Your art stinks." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "My man, good to see you."
You're like, I know you.
And I hadn't seen him, And that was okay. That Gino keeps it real. I like that.
Oh man,
That was
I love
beautiful,
this
man.
guy, man.
Beautiful.
I think you're one of the longest like artists in LA that I've known.
Yeah.
Besides, like skater, or
Right.
and besides Mark or something.
Right,
or,
right.
But nobody was. I mean, think about who was doing art. It was you, and like maybe a handful of dudes that were like, struggling.
Right.
Yeah,
it wasn't like
It wasn't
there
like-
wasn't like a lot of art stuff happening in general. you know?
No, we
It was
were
a
like
dying
true
thing.
LA art dudes,
Right.
skater artist dudes,
Right.
I mean, I was always an artist because of my family. Artist first and then skater, then
Right.
back to the original,
Yeah.
But that's how I look at
you
it,
Were,
but-
you always were making stuff.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really like making paintings. I was just like, I guess, like painting walls, and that was
That's the
it.
same thing. No, that's like
I guess
you
it's
were
the same. Yeah.
no, totally like you were doing your art. Dude, you used to do the grass sugar like
Oh yeah.
ads and
Shouts to
stuff.
Marco. Shouts to
Yeah.
Marco.
What's up with Marco?
Marco
Got married, man.
Oh,
I talked to that
shit.
dude.
He's
gonna
got a baby.
Yeah.
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 We saw him.
Yeah, I tell
Yeah,
you, he's
at
gonna
our
release
show,
he's gonna
yeah.
release my
Yeah.
board again.
He's gonna
I've been
release
talking
it?
to him. Yeah, the LA one and
That's a
the Mark
classic.
one.
Oh, the Mark one.
Yeah. Mark did like five graphics that we never used. So he has all those. So he's going to redo all of them.
Yeah. We're talking about Mark Gonzalez, which was early mentor to the whole world, but a personal mentor to Gino. And he was like the classical artist, like on a skateboard, sitting down, the way he sat down, everything was art. And still is with this guy.
The way he talks, the way he moves, the way he dresses, the way he acts.
And he just approaches the city like in a completely unique way. The way he skates it, the way, it's jazz. It's true in the moment jazz.
100%, man.
And he's a super legend. Like, he can go anywhere in the world. And I saw him in Paris one night.
That's right. Did you slap him or fight him? Punch him in the face?
No, but he like got really close because he was pretty drunk, man.
Yeah. He gets, dude, I've seen him in.
But I think he's better now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk shit, but that's
no. I've seen him like, dude, believe me, I love the guy to death.
Yeah.
He gave me everything I ever had, pretty much, in the beginning. So, first person to even take me to a museum, put me on an airplane.
No
you know what I
shit.
mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
You went to a museum with Mark Gonzalez.
He's the first one to show me. Yeah. Dude, I was a little ghetto kid, like the epitome of that little ghetto skateboard LA kid that had nothing. And then all of a sudden you get jumped into a world where, why would I ever go to a museum?
Right.
Why would I, my dad would just paint. I would make art. I didn't know there was places where, like, what? What, did you celebrate this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, all I knew was like graffiti, my dad's fine art, painting, portraits.
Doing stuff.
Yeah. Not like
looking at stuff, other people's stuff, and like that was just
tattoo art, stuff like that. Yeah. So he's the first one to introduce me to like this. This is on another level. Right. These are ideas you can have, and these are not by saying it, but just like hey, let's go to MoMA, Frisco. Let's go. Where are we going? Skate around the city all day, sweating, and just jump into a museum. Yeah, like come pick it up, walk in. Didn't even know where we're going.
There's art there. Let's go take a look.
Yeah. Boom. Then go to a gallery and then go whatever,
Man.
Musso and Frank's all of a sudden, you're like, what?
Yeah. The restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like expensive restaurant.
Yeah. I remember I went there. He was in town. He's like, let's go to Musso and Frank. Well, what the hell? That fancy spot? He's like, yeah, get some steaks. I was like, what? All right.
How old were you? Like 14, 15?
I was young, dude. Yeah. 17, 16. Yeah. I go, all right. I took the bus there. Yeah. Right?
Because this fool,
he would take the bus everywhere. I'm like, you have a car? Why don't you drive your car? He's like, no, I just wanted, he'd be like that.
Yeah.
I didn't think he had his license or he got it taken away or something because it's full. You drive crazy. Dude, scared the shit out of me. I'm all right. I'll meet you there. Sit down in a booth. Like he had a booth. Like they knew him there.
No shit.
Sit down. Who sits next to us? Nancy Reagan.
What?
Fuck yeah.
Dude. So security, everything.
What?
And he's all, Gino, look at that lady. Who's that? It's Nancy Reagan. Should I give her a picture?
Yeah.
Should I give her a picture?
Yeah.
I'm all, dude, no, she has all this like Secret Service. I would talk him out of so much shit, dude, because he would just either get kicked out or I'm all chill.
There's no fear. Why shouldn't I be able to give a picture?
Nothing.
It's a gift.
Yeah. I'm all, no, dude. No, he's all, I'm gonna draw her. Go give it to her. Yeah. I'm like,
that's cool.
I'm like, dude, there's like, you can't even get near her.
Yeah, of course.
But those booths, they're like right next to each other.
And they're protecting And
there was like Secret Service, because they get that their whole life, I guess. So I gotta go to the bathroom. So I get up, go to the bathroom, and little did I know she was going to the bathroom too. So she was in front of me. And it's like narrow, it's like old, it's old Hollywood. So it's like little narrow hallways.
So you cornered Nancy Reagan.
So I cornered her, dude. Yeah.
Drop kicked her.
And I was like, oh, did a little juke with her. Yeah. Girl can move. She's all, but she got me, dude. The spin move. I was like, what? Nah. So
she's rolling.
She's rolling, dude. And then she comes through, and I was like, oh, I didn't have the picture on me.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, and Mark's looking the whole time, like, whoa. So she comes by. I go, oh, excuse me. Sorry, here, ladies first. She's all, oh, you're such a sweet young gentleman. Thank you very much. So she comes to go back, sit down. He's like, what'd you say to her?
Wow.
I'm all, I told her you wanted to give her a picture, but she didn't want it. She didn't like it. No. I'm all, you have it with you right here, dude. Yeah. He's all, dude, that's crazy. He's all right, you think I should talk to her? I'm all, no, dude. I had to talk to him.
That's the first lady
I was
right
like, dude. I'm all, but I got to talk to her. He's all, dude. So let's go, man.
That's funny, man.
So every time we go anywhere or do anything,
Something happens, right?
I remember we used to skate UCLA and like we went to this little spot he used to like. It was like a bar, and Mickey Rourke would be sitting in the back. He drew him, gave him his talk to him for a while. Yeah,
Dog.
you know, and Mickey knew who he was.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
We just had dinner with him a couple of days ago.
No way. Oh yeah, you kick it with
Coincidentally,
Yeah,
But he's really good friends with my really good friend.
That's right. You
So
told me
yeah,
that.
unbelievable.
Crazy.
Yeah. These are special, unique people. You know.
Yeah.
Just to imagine Mark Gonzalez next to Mickey Rourke.
Dude,
that dynamic.
it was me,
crazy.
him, and Mickey.
Yeah.
But like young Mickey. You know, like dude, like boxer Mickey. You know, like kind of. And they were chatting for a while, and I was just sitting there going, "Where the hell am I?" You know, every time we'd be with Mark, it'd be like a whole other world.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's great. Telling so many stories, man.
Yeah.
So
And
many
then
stories.
like I know he's been like a big influence, like lasting throughout. You know, you think of him a lot when you paint in life, everything.
Yeah.
You know, as an influence, like a presence like that.
He was like second father, big brother. You know, almost.
That's dope.
You know, he would like. We'd go skate Courthouse, for example. We'd skate there from his. It would be like miles, dude. You know,
from
skate
where?
from like Overland.
Overlay, yeah, that's a good 25 minute skate.
Yeah, right. So a couple miles, whatever.
Right.
We'd skate there, and he lived in a nice little apartment, and I'd meet him there, take the bus there, meet him there, spend the weekend there. Sometimes miss school on Monday, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you're still in school.
Still in school.
Yeah.
So we go Courthouse, and then Costin, all those guys, all the girl dudes would show up, and I'd be like, "Mark, let's go in, dope!" That was my that's skating, you know.
That was the era.
And Mark was like, "No, let's just go, me and you, skate in the front." I'm all, "Dude, we came to Courthouse. I want to go in and skate, like watch these dudes and skate, you know." And he's like, "No, I'm just gonna stay out here." Yeah. I'm like, "All right." So my party's like, I'm gonna kick with Mark, you know. So we be skating the curb in the front of the Courthouse. The whole time, the curb cut, the curb stalls, whatever.
You're by the parking lot.
And I'm like itching to go in, you know? Come on,
everyone's
dude.
there. I moved to this country for that spot. I lived around the corner.
Yeah. Courthouse.
The West LA Courthouse.
Yeah. Nuts.
Dude, you were an OG there. You're there.
Crazy shit.
Have you guys ever been inside? No.
I know, right?
I think they closed it down now.
It's a skate
park. It's been closed down, and
Yeah.
Nike rents it for like $10,000 a year.
Oh, damn.
That's
the Courthouse is actually?
Yeah. It's all skate spot. They put new ledges on, everything. And then Nike, I think, just rents it for like a small fee, and it's like a cultural thing.
Well, that's right, a little tax write-off, huh?
Yeah, and that whole courthouse for $10,000, not bad.
That's insane.
That's
yeah,
nuts, and so historic.
Very historic.
But now they got good ledges.
Yeah, they
were
them
rounded and crusty when we skated them.
They would stick all the time.
Yeah,
and stuff,
dude,
chunked up.
I got smashed there a couple times. Trying to come in all hot, you know, up the stairs, and you're like, all right, I'm chilling.
That's good.
Anyways, Mark would just be wanting to just, and then so my point is, they seen Mark out there, and they would all come out to Mark and just
he's the legend,
dude. You know,
this guy, like I'm telling you, anywhere in the world, pretty much everyone, you know, like he has legend status across. Social circles. It's not just skateboarding. It's like it's in film. It's there. It's in museums. It's everywhere. And somehow everyone has like a huge respect for Mark Gonzalez. I saw it firsthand.
That's what legends are.
Yeah.
He's like
in different countries and so like, what the fuck? Like they're not really supposed to know who this is, but he's like VIP everywhere. No matter what he says, what he does.
You'll be in the middle of Amazon, dude, and somebody be like, "Is that Mark Gonzalez?
Is that you, Mark?" Wow.
Mark Gonzalez.
I was gonna say, that's probably more the
yeah, you know, I don't know. Yeah,
yours is kind of like British.
Good day, Mark. Is that you, the Queen?
That's when they took over the land.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, dude, college to go or colonies.
So that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And so now, like, you know, you're painting all the time. They're like super productive, nonstop.
Nonstop, dude, all the time. I have to.
I love it.
If I don't, I'll just.
Do you paint more than one painting at the same time?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, mostly. You know, I'll set up 3 or just one big huge one, and I'll act like it's 5 paintings. You know.
Right.
But I let them mesh together, and like, you know, I learned a lot from Mark, just how to approach.
Right.
You know, but I had my own ideas. You know. And he would talk about that sometimes, you know, in like magazines or whatever. He'd be like, you know, Transworld asked me to do some little online thing because they want to know about the 90s now because I guess the 90s is cool, you know. And I was like, nah, dude, push it off for a lot of months. And I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. Okay.
Like you didn't want to do the interview.
No, like, well, how do I know about me, dude? Like that was, what it was. And dude, kids are killing it now. Like
kids are killing it.
Dude, they're doing, I can never do half the tricks I can do. You know what I mean?
Now.
Yeah. But different time, we invented stuff and started doing Switch stuff, I guess.
Yeah, but I was always aware of you even before I met you through 411 Video Magazine, the ads. Through all that, and you just stood out like this mean pop, and I think you're one of the first guys to do like hard flips and stuff.
Yeah, switch hard flips,
or did them in that way, because I guess in Hocus Pocus, even 8th Street, there was like a hard flip that popped up, but it was like the
boards are different,
crop dusting, but you like popped shit in like your own way, and I think everyone that skated back then, which is, I think at the time was like 11 million kids or something, they all know about Gino Perez.
It's weird.
You stood out, in those videos, in those magazines.
The 4-in-1s, we were some of the first ones.
Yeah.
And it was literally like so low budge and, hey, let's shoot it. I don't know. I didn't know it was going to be for, I don't know what that was.
Yeah. What was it? Wheels of Fortune?
Wheels of Fortune. And like, just little ads. And then we started doing 60-40 commercials and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I guess that paid off, worked out. Yeah, I think I was in the right place at the right time and prepared and had some tricks.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and then where it came from, and I was like, I don't care, dude. I'm gonna skate with the pros. Like, I'm not pro or anything. I'm not even sponsored, but you go to a spot and kids would sit down when all the pros would come. I'd just get out of my way, dude. I'm next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get hyped.
Like, get hyped. When other kids just get shy and sit down with my busted ass board. They'd be like, dude. Then I'd be skating. They'd be like, yeah, you want a board? Like, oh yeah, cool. It paid off.
Yeah.
So I always took that approach to art or anything.
Right.
Like,
just get right in.
Like, let's get in it. Like, oh, you need me to do big? I've never done that before. I'll do it now. I'll do it now.
And that's a beautiful recurring idea that I'm also investigating through all these podcasts is it's that what you just said is like just throwing yourself into where you want to be, what you want to do, rather than being so careful, reserved. You take the risk. You go for it.
I mean, it's going to be a no anyway if you don't try. Like, exactly that whole saying.
But that's that seems so simple after
it's hard.
You've done it for so long, but like to get in and to really do it, it's difficult for.
I think the first couple times is like the hardest to do anything like that because you really don't.
You get
so
nervous.
You're a kid. You're like,
crazy.
What do you know about life? What do you rejection's hard.
Yeah.
Early. Later, you're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
You're human too, dude. I remember seeing you throwing up on that floor, like,
You shitted on yourself.
Yeah.
Hershey's. No.
And now you're bringing back cools.
Yeah, cools. I started doing cools again, and I want to do 60-40, but I don't really know where to throw it in, how to use it.
Who owns 60-40?
Nobody. I got
somebody's got to own it. Wasn't it like Underworld? Or something?
No, back then, it was like Rich Medver. He did Union Wheels, and he was up in when we did 60-40. He owned that. He owned Union. He owned Cools. He owned. Mark didn't own anything. Mark was just like the creative, the face. Right. But Rich Medver owned that, and until like 99 or 2000 or something. Because when I got the patent on the
you said you got that recently, yeah?
Yeah. Probably like 4 months ago, something like that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, I got another line called Mexican UFO.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And that's more the art. It's all the same. It's all under one thing I want to put it under, but it's all based off art and expression and writing and clothing and whatever I do and how I do it, maybe 60-40 is under that a little too,
right?
Through the skateboard. It's basically my whole life,
right?
In a ball,
right?
Yeah.
And
the Mexican UFO was just like something I came up with. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a sombrero with I used to draw in my paintings on the floor or wherever it shows. And it really doesn't mean it. I didn't want a name to show what I do. I just wanted a random thing. So it can be anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want like
Mexico UFO. There's a based on one of your paintings. I think it's a sombrero with the little balls hanging.
Yeah,
and it looks like a UFO, but it's a sombrero, so it's a Mexican UFO.
I figured that one.
Yeah.
So you wanted more of a symbol.
Yeah, just more of a symbol, just that was not related to anything, just kind of funny thing.
Yeah,
you know?
I like that.
Yeah.
So,
and then you got that into Macy's already, I saw?
well, I mean, we got it to like on some celebrities, and it's gonna I came with saying from the ghetto to the Getty.
Yeah, I like that.
Because it's, it's like you're an artist and you're coming up or whatever in your mind has come up to you, whatever level you're at, what you're proud of.
I like that.
You excelled in your mind or whatever, anything. In your art. Itself. Yeah. So that saying, got a patent or whatever too.
Yeah, that's
It's going to be on Netflix. It's coming out. Joe Coy's wearing it on his special.
Oh, no shit.
It's going to be out in a couple weeks.
So
it's going to the comedian.
Yeah.
So look out for it on Netflix.
That's dope.
Good. And he's rocking it.
He's rocking it on stage. It's shot
doing the whole set.
The whole set.
Oh, that's like
it's on the whole thing.
50 minutes an hour?
Yeah, an hour.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So check it out.
And he's a friend, or did it just happen to
he's part of like the family. Like he's my girl, her son. That's her dad.
Oh shit.
That's his dad. I mean, okay. They were married at one point.
Right,
we have a good dynamic. We live around the block from each other. Right. A lot of things in the works, but I don't want like. There's this like, he's working on he works on a bunch of stuff. So he's doing this cartoon that might come out with all of us in it. We're one of the main characters, but stuff like that.
Dope, man. Dope.
Yeah. So it's all the hustle, whatever.
Yeah. But that's super sick.
Yeah, but that Netflix is out and done and set for it. It's already going to come out. So
yeah, that's going to be really good.
Yeah, so hopefully it works. I mean, we've only been doing it. It's a baby still,
Right.
It's like the idea of the clothing line is right now it's sweaters, T-shirts, basic stuff we can push out pretty quick, not real elaborate stuff I would like to do. But for now it's like kind of streetwear.
Right.
But it's going to mimic from me being the skater I was, wearing the hoodies, the sweaters, the T-shirts, but with my philosophies on this stuff as a grown-up.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And as I evolve, I'm going to go from that skater kid learning and then getting into art fully and cut and sew stuff. The stages I went through from skating to the fashion, to the...
And so develop the line, maybe mature it along the way.
It's going to mature.
That's interesting.
It's going to be a timeline of what already has happened.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So the more...
seasons you get
the more... There'll be stages of my life, basically. Right. So it'll still be the T-shirts and stuff and the sayings and the writing and the art on the tees.
But then all of a sudden, like a really complicated jacket shows up.
Exactly. There'll be some like evolution of it into who I am now. You know what I mean? So it's just a timeline of it's like a biography of like from skating, the way we dressed in the 90s, to the windbreakers, to like to who I am now with the cut and sew and the whatever.
The crazy art pieces,
the crazy art pieces, the lining, all that.
Yeah.
So
that's
I can add more people into it and more, get more. That's the idea. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but I want to keep it true art and not so refined, just loose, fun, and let it grow and inspire people. I just wanted to inspire people, like do something fully with all my heart, wear it, give some way, put it out there, and just like skating.
Exactly.
If I could skate and become pro, coming from that place, you can do anything. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But do that with other mediums.
Right.
So it's just another medium.
Yeah. It's good. I like it a lot. I remember one time, I forget when it was, but you were talking about, the classification.
Yeah.
That just by default, people got to give us, if there's a box, I guess we are artists. And then you and I spoke about that, and you're like, and we agreed on it that, are we really artists? Because that's a title, where I come from, and then you feel the same way.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I think you said something along the lines of like, no, I'm just making stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just making stuff, but I'm making stuff all the time. I have to make stuff. And I guess it is art, or people consider it art.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the same way. But that doesn't mean I'm an artist. An artist is like a total human being.
Yeah.
That is fully aware.
Can I read this to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
An artist is a person engaged in an activity related to creating art, practicing the arts, or demonstrating an art.
No, that's true. But who, and that's what society says, right?
Right, of course.
But we were talking about,
Yeah.
and Gino was saying, that's cute, but that's not an artist. That's
cute.
not Michelangelo. That's not,
Yeah.
well, Mark Gonzalez, for example.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
guy, literally, I know he comes up a lot now because he's a big influence. But like everything he does is art, because it's just his own way of being without being shy about it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, even if he
talk
didn't
about that.
paint, that dude was creative.
Those
You know
are
what I mean?
special
Or
people.
whatever. Even just the way he talked to you, or just came up and said, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Like, yeah,
it's all
you know what I mean? You'd be
unusual,
like,
yeah.
dude, whoa, he's
Yeah.
something else,
Yeah.
And he's more obvious with it because it's in his core nature,
Right.
But even Mark's had a crazy past. He's told me some crazy stories where it kind of related to how I was.
Mm.
So maybe that's why when he saw me or met me, or Lance introduced me to him, like
Lance Mountain.
Yeah, because Lance was really kind of giving me boards and stuff.
Yeah.
Things I got a dude you'd probably be better suited, for. And I thought I was all bummed, because the firm was cool,
Yeah.
But anyways, I got it later, oh yeah, I do. Like I
Oh
was.
yeah, that's right. You told me just for the listeners, Lance Mountain was the OG Bones Brigade.
Uh-huh.
That's a generation that came before us a little bit.
Yeah,
But like again,
right before.
super legend, also great artist.
Uh-huh.
So didn't he live like in your neighborhood? Or
Yeah,
something?
he lived in Alhambra back then,
Yeah.
and I lived in Highland Park. It was just two little cities, little
Right.
towns away, and we used to skate like South Pass, Pasadena, and
Right.
I'd see him around. But the big spot was Glendale High,
Yeah.
which was my kind of local go-to high school.
Home spot. Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody would go there back then just by chance because they had good ledges and shit. But Lance would go with the firm team all the time, and I would just skate with those dudes. Like I didn't care, break myself, anything. And I'd buy boards off Lance, $10. Like, hey, Lance, you got a board?
Yeah.
And then he just started giving me used boards. Like, hey, Then he started filming me.
Yeah.
And then I thought,
no
like, dude,
shit, Lance
yeah,
Mountain is
like
filming?
taking my
Jesus
pictures,
Christ.
Like I
This
was
is
nuts.
super legend. This
Yeah.
guy, like everyone in the world knew who this guy was.
Yeah, and everybody
Nice.
saw that, and I was like, dude, like it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope I get on, or like
That's a good sign. He's testing you out to see if he can put you on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So months go by, So now I'm going skating with them
Right.
in the van, like picking me up at my house,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's on.
The firm was
Like,
the
whoa.
shit.
Yeah, that
know,
was, dude, 93,
there was, the
90,
Gruber brothers, what
93,
they called
94, Gruber.
Western Korea,
Yeah,
who
West,
else?
James is about to get on. It was early. James wasn't on. It was like
Which James was that again?
James Qua.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Like legendary
Ray
shit at the time.
Barbie. Yeah,
Ray Barbie, also from Powell.
Also from Powell, yeah.
So you're filming, and
So
then
I'm
you're like,
hanging
man, I'm gonna be put on any second.
yeah, that's what you think, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, I mean, what else?
What's
What's
the
the next
why
step?
am I just kind of, singled out to hang out with
Yeah.
these guys, And take me on places I've never been, skate parks, whatever. And one day comes along, hey, I think I'm gonna get to talk. Like, yeah, you want to get on, I'm skating firm boards, and he's like, I wish I could put you on the team, but I can't really afford it because everything was homegrown then. I thought they were big in my mind. I thought, whoa, you got a warehouse.
Yeah,
It was out
yeah.
of his house.
Yeah. Man, they had a big reach though. The
Oh my
impression
God,
was
no,
big.
no, yeah, it was-
we all skated the
Dude,
firm that
amazing.
summer or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was so bummed, dude. I was like, come on, dude.
Ah,
I thought
man.
like, that's it. That's whatever. It's cool.
Right.
I'm just glad to skate with you guys, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what do I got anyway, dude? This is all
Yeah, it's a
great.
little bit of a
This is-
letdown because you're like dreaming about it in your mind.
you're
Like,
a
man, this is
kid.
my
You got-
shot here. The
yeah.
guy's filming me. I'm gonna be put on maybe as an am, of
Yeah,
course.
anything.
Flow, something.
Anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't get you on, but I can't afford you. But
Damn,
I
man.
introduced you to Mark.
Yeah.
I was like, who the hell is Mark? I don't know this guy, Mark. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? I was like,
and what year? What year we talking?
Dude, this is like 94, 3,
It's gotta be earlier, man.
92,
Yeah,
93.
I think so. Earlier, yeah, 91.
Early. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because the firm turned into something after.
It was like they were making their first video.
Yeah.
So,
It was like after New Deal, then Life popped up a little bit with Sheffy. Then
Yeah,
the firm,
yeah,
all
yeah,
kinds of little
yeah.
companies popped up, right? I think
was
it was
like-
91.
yeah, it was like the beginning of the street skate.
Right.
Yeah, switch.
The resurgence, or not even the resurgence, the big entry, because it was all vert
Yeah,
before.
it was
pretty much.
like dead from vert, and then it turned street all
Yeah.
of a sudden. So it was like right there. Because I used to skate like jump ramps and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah, we all built one, and
Yeah, it was all Powell and all that. Then
yeah.
it turned into like our scene, like whatever.
Yeah. Through LA Boys, Paulo, Shasta Paulo,
all that.
Rudy, everybody in that thing.
Those kids were in already, though. Those dudes were locked. Those dudes are amazing. There's like the dudes I look up to, like what?
Right.
I was like, even in skating, I considered myself like Grom of like still, even when I was pro, it's like I was so underground.
Yeah.
So like beside the point, but still trying to do my point.
But still refreshing for everybody else. It was just like a lot of small brands stayed small for good reason. And then some of them, because of their distribution or whatever, popped off a little bigger. And then Blind became what it later became. Like Video Days was one thing.
Yeah.
And then that was a small brand, man.
Yeah.
Right? That was like homemade shit.
Totally. Like it was like when it was all homegrown, all that stuff. Right. It was all low-key small board companies.
Do it yourself almost.
Yeah.
But a little bit about it.
But to us then, that was huge because skateboarding was dead and it was transitioning to this weird thing and straight street and all this other whole different culture. But yeah, he said, Mark, so I'm waiting like, whatever, he's going to give you a call, So I'm going to school.
So Lance told you Mark is going to call you.
This is no like cell phone. Crazy shit. This is no... Pagers were kind of maybe if you're a drug dealer. Yeah.
They're like, early.
Yeah, payphone. So I'm coming home. Anyone call me, Mom? No. Who's calling you? What are you waiting for? 2 weeks goes by. I'm all, dude, it's done. Yeah. I'm done. This is over. Like, blew it. Whatever. Not good enough.
Buy the house.
Not good enough. Gotta go get that job at AutoZone,
Yeah.
No offense, but I had little baby dreams,
Yeah, of course.
And dude calls me.
Boom.
I'm not there.
That's the end of the world.
Some old man called. Some older guy called you. Who's that? Talk to old guys calling you. My mom's all pissed. I'm like, you don't even understand. Who was it? Wasn't it because of Mark or something? I'm like, I missed it. Gone, done. Chance is over. Yeah. Again, I should have been home. It's important.
How many weeks?
Another week goes by again, dude. I'm like, at school, I'm like, dude, I'm about to jump off a building.
Yeah. Double chance now.
Double chance, dude. Yeah. So I happen to pick a boom, answering every phone call. Sisters are no buy. Out here, click. Hanging up on the
Maybe no call waiting yet. Was there call waiting? Was it call waiting?
Call wait. We didn't have it. Dude, we couldn't afford that.
That was an extra $6 a month.
That was an extra 5 cents a month. We can have that.
And so you're like, we gotta cut it short. Bye.
No, yeah, it's just you got to poor sisters. So they're like, dudes would be calling like, nah, dude, I click. Landlord, click. You overruled rent, click. We're getting evicted, away from Mark's call. Finally calls. Well, Mark finally calls, dude, and he's like, Gino, this is my, whoa, yeah. Can you meet me in what's that school?
Sounds exactly like that.
What's that little school with the 2-stair in Santa Monica, on Santa Monica Boulevard? Daywan and Daniel skate in the 101.
Yeah.
Or
not the
Love
fountain.
Child. That little 2-stair.
The little 2-stair. That's by the pond. The pond.
Rip City, kind of.
That's the pond.
That little school.
The pond.
Is it? I
think it's called the pond.
No, not that one. Not the pond. There's a little school with the little 2-stair with the manual.
I forget now.
Day One kills it.
Yeah. Which is weird that Day One ever had footage there because he never left Torrance.
I know. That's right, huh?
Good point.
Still doesn't. No.
Moving on. So wait.
So he goes, meet me there. A school day.
And you're in Highland Park.
I'm in Highland Park. School day, right? Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's like the other side of the earth.
That's a bus ride.
That's the other side of the world to me. I don't even know how to take the bus that far. All I know is downtown. You know what I mean? Down Fig. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And I get my other homie, he's all excited to meet Mark too, right? And maybe he'll give you a board, dude. Come hang out. He'll give you a board and some wheels, dude, for sure. It's all right. That was a big deal, though,
No, this is unbelievable phone call.
And then he's all right, meet me here at this time. And I'll just say, yes. I'm ditching school. Taking the bus. I don't even know how to get there. Blind dog and just blind.
1-800 commute.
1-800 help me, dude. God, please.
Excuse me, officer.
Yeah, officer, I need a ride. I live at this is my school over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we take the bus over there, school day. We're trying not to get like picked up by ditching.
Yeah.
Finally get there. I think I'm gonna skate with Mark and we're gonna have a whole day of he's gonna watch me skate, check my moves out.
Yeah.
You're
nervous as fuck. Tightening your bolts.
We get there, he gets there in a Volvo, Gets there, he pulls up. Gino, you Gino? Yeah. "What's up, Mark? Hey, it's my friend Aaron. We're gonna go skate." Like he's all, "No, I gotta just stopping by. I gotta go do some stuff." I was like, "All right." He's all, "Here, come here." Opens the trunk, get some boards.
Yeah,
Grab like
no shit.
6 boards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What? You don't want to see me like skate? You want to go skate?" He's all, "Nah, it's cool. We'll skate this weekend or whatever, you know?" I'm like,
Weird.
He takes off.
Yeah, no.
That was
shit.
it. That's all he said.
You just risked your life 2 hours on a bus,
Dude. And okay, so we're in Santa Monica, right? And I got all these boards and wheels in my pockets, and like Mark pieces out. That's all he says.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I on? Or like, what just happened?
What was that? Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on, dude?
Because back then there's no like Instagram. He can't check how he skates.
No.
Maybe he saw some footage that maybe Lance
showed him probably some
Must
stuff
have been,
like,
right?
and just trusted what Lance said.
Unbelievable.
But damn, really, dude? Let's go
weird.
skate. Like,
and so he took off.
He takes off in like lightning, you know, and then I'm like stuck
Weird.
there with all these boards.
Yeah.
And I'm going,
It's a lot of boards,
well,
6 boards.
should we go skate? Like, I have shirts, pants. Dude, he opened the trunk
loaded
and it
you
looked like it was all ATM clickboard stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't 60/40
I remember
yet.
that brand. Yeah.
So it was ATM and
Weird brand.
Weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen Kales, Fabian,
No
Joey,
shit. That's right.
Joey Surreal, who
Shouts
else?
to
Ron
Fabian.
Chapman.
Yeah.
They all skated for that. It all
There was a
transitioned.
weird brand. I was aware of it, but then it became something else later. The team left for Menace or something. I
Yeah,
forgot.
it's like weird. Yeah, exactly.
It was a weird time.
Like they got on 60/40 and then Kale. Steven went to prison at that time, and then he wasn't there around for 60/40. But Mark was taking care of him in jail, like sending him money and
right.
you know. And then they got out, and then he had to do his, had to take care of himself. Like we were so small, but he did his thing. And then a lot of dudes went to Menace, like Joey, and which was dope. Like I thought Menace was the shit. You know,
that's when everything got
I was
together.
a little jet. No, just kidding.
The music was there, the style was there. You know, everything that was like. It was like LA Boys Part 2 in a way, but for real this time.
Yeah, those locker days were fun.
Skating to Method Man, all that shit.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. No, that changed the world forever. That Menace part, and it wasn't even in a video. It was like a promo.
It was a promo, yeah. They had so much pull. It was just so ghetto and
multi-million-dollar business overnight.
Yeah,
because
Kareem knew. Had gold there.
Yeah. So he loads you up with all kinds of shit. Your
so
homie's like, what the
so
fuck is this?
I got all these boards. And I'm all, you want to go skate the beach? Like, we got to kill some time. Because it was early, I can't go home like in the middle of school or just wander around LA. I'll get picked up,
Yeah.
So we go skate the beach. I hide the boards in a bush.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to,
I don't know if that was smart.
No, you know what I mean? I could see the bush, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Crazy piss spot. So I don't know if it was good or not, But I hide the boards and just pray they're still there when I get back, So
why did you just take him with you?
I don't know, because I for some reason I thought on my mind I couldn't.
It's hard to
carrying
explain.
these around.
A young kid with like
I just thought it
$500
wasn't
worth of shit. It's a little suspicious. Yeah.
I just thought in my mind it wasn't safe to walk. It was like ghetto mentality, like don't be holding shit.
You look suspect.
And it was wonderful neighborhood, Santa Monica. You know what I mean? So I hit him, and then we skated the day, and then took the bus home, and had all these boards, and my mom was like, where'd you get all those boards? Yeah, where'd you get all those boards? Did you steal those boards?
Yeah, definitely stole them.
I'm like, no, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, there's no other.
I'm like, Aaron stole them. No, they're his. His friend owns a shop. His mom's running. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, so that worked out, and then I finally got to skate with Mark, and it was just like, dude, was like instantly just clicked,
Yeah.
He just skate, and he's like, dude, we play skate. Well, that's what we first skate. We played skate together.
Yeah, it's like a skate.
It's like horse,
a game of horse in basketball.
So I beat him at
skate.
Switch.
No shit.
Yeah, I beat him. I would beat him all the time, but Mark was way better than me.
Right.
But he's just Mark. Just the way he's,
Yeah.
And at first I was like, yeah, I just won Mark Gonzalez at skate. Like, yeah, But he could skate vert. He could do more.
Yeah.
It's a whole kind of different skating. Like I couldn't do half the shit he can do.
No one could for the longest time, like dark slides and all this.
Dude,
couldn't do that shit,
yeah.
Like he would like do a half a kickflip, land, the grip tape part of the board, slide on a handrail like that, and
on
click
the grip,
back off.
yeah, and then flip it back.
When that came out, we were like, "What?
He's not even human, dude.
This is not even like the thinking." Because every summer over in Europe, like probably everywhere else, we'd just sit at the skate spot, after a session, and we'd be like, okay, we gotta get prepared for next year's shit.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there like, mathematicians trying to figure out how can the board
Really?
turn, the axis, this and that, because every year new tricks would come out,
Yeah.
and it's like we should have figured this out,
What a trip.
and then we would just sit there. What can we figure out? We couldn't figure out anything.
Yeah.
Like I remember when a K grind, a crooked grind
Oh,
came
yeah.
out, and it's like, man, we could have thought of that. Of course, you can grind
Yeah,
like
just
that
lean
too.
that way.
Exactly. And then my favorite was, it's like the K grind, and then you overturn to fakie.
Oh, the Henry
those kind of
Sanchez.
shits.
The
Yeah,
Henry
Henry Sanchez
Sanchez,
era.
yeah, uh-huh.
And it was like, okay, we're always going to be behind these American fuckers if we don't collectively put our minds together.
Yeah. As one like Borg unit.
Exactly. And let's think tank.
Yeah.
And we came up with shit, and no one ever got lucky. We didn't think of shit. And again,
That's a good way to do it. You're coming out
You're
like
trying to
like
get
this.
ahead, yeah.
Were you the leader of this? Like this?
I was one of the leaders.
You must
Yeah.
have. Dude. That sounds like
We
a
came up with
chase. That
shit.
sounds like a chase thing.
We're like, we got to beat these fuckers, man.
Oh,
We're always going to be a
damn.
year behind. By the time the videos get to Europe, it's 6 months later.
That's right. Yeah, it was always
It wasn't
like
instant
it was
back then.
always Europe was always like a regret, like a couple like back a little
behind,
bit,
yeah,
behind. Even with the style.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because by the time let's say ASR, the trade show, so then the European distributors would go to that show. Let's say it's in August. It's
Yeah.
August and February. Then they would buy. Then that would ship 4 or 5 months
Oh,
down
there
the
you
line.
go. It wasn't
Then,
your fault.
then it's distributed. Then it lands in the skate shop. We're now talking 8-9 months later, and then we
Wow.
see it for the first time.
So
Unless if we see it in a magazine, but even the shoots in the magazines were done at least 4 or 5 months before the magazine drops.
That's
So we
true.
were always late to everything.
Damn. So it wasn't your fault.
Wasn't my fault.
It was just geography's fault.
Yeah. But yeah, those were times, man.
That's-
Like for me personally, without skateboarding, all the rest that happened in my life, like it wouldn't have happened.
You wouldn't be right here.
I wouldn't be right here. I'd
you-
be sitting where you are. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just bullshitting.
Shots
Oh,
fired.
No.
damn.
I'm just being silly. But
Dick.
fucking asshole.
You wouldn't be the host.
Yeah. But no, it's really skateboarding, man. Like that's
Chase, fuck you.
no. We'll edit that out. I'm just being
Nah,
stupid.
nah.
No, that's
Yeah.
funny.
But yeah, like without that, like I don't think really I would have anything because it taught me everything. I
Yeah.
feel,
Well, you got the balls enough to like leave a country that did you even know English?
Not that
You
much.
can get
yeah.
by.
I barely know English now.
That's
But
true. I was about to say.
I got my
yeah.
English from like Scorsese movies and like
Yes,
early rap lyrics.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
You know, sounds like it's okay. Now we're even.
All right, good.
The man's tongue didn't make it through
Oh,
customs.
shit.
So it was really like, like conversationally, there wasn't anything.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I think I remember you like
Yeah.
not really
It's just
a
phrases all the
flow-
time.
Yeah, phrases,
Yeah.
but not can flow a conversation.
yeah, it's like, hey, what are you gonna do? And then nothing. You know.
Yeah. We are here. Skate. Okay.
I must have sounded like that.
You kind of did. You
is
had
that
that.
a statement or a
Yeah.
question?
Yeah. You're like, all right.
Like what else?
Who's your weird friend? I like paint walls.
Yes.
Good times.
Hello, I make transport of paint.
Oh.
Please. Yeah, you are a nice guy.
You're a nice
Please do a
guy.
ticky-tacky kick flippy. Hello.
You had a mean heel flip though.
I had a good heel flip.
You had a
man.
mean one, dude. I could never
Yeah.
do them like you.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it.
I got a good pop on that.
I don't know how, dude. I can never do that trick.
Yeah, those were the days, man. But now we're here.
The golden years. What do you call them? What do you call
the
them?
golden era.
Golden era.
For sure, golden era. 1,000%.
Damn. So what does that consist of? 90 what to what?
I would say, I mean, because with skateboarding, it's a little bit earlier than hip hop, I think.
Yeah, totally.
Because
Definitely
like
80s for skateboarding.
it starts like, for me, it starts like Hocus Pocus, 8th Street, which was
88?
88 or 89.
89, yeah.
And that was already like,
Oh, yeah,
what
you're
the
the
fuck?
European. You're late 89.
Right, so we're like a
Yeah.
year later. We're always tape delay.
Yeah.
We're late. So that was
So you're
already
94. No,
because then it was the music, it was the everything about it, the spots, the American twist on everything.
I
Yeah.
tell you, I skated. I know you guys aren't
Yeah?
gonna believe this. I fucked my knees up.
Damn.
But for me, It was when I think Gleam in the Cube came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we clowned
Christian
that.
Slater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I
clowned.
was like, that was my
But
movie.
you know,
And
when you're
thrashing,
young,
thrashing.
Oh.
Remember thrashing?
Brawling or what wasn't it?
I don't know
He's
who
all
was
big
the
now.
skater in
He's-
it.
That no,
Somebody
the,
did an ollie
the
that was
actor.
like 200 feet high.
I know,
I was
dude.
like,
On
oh.
cables. Yoo-hoo.
I'll edit it to Mike McGill's.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gleam in the
that-
Cube, dude. When that came out, I was
Gleam in the Cube, yeah.
it's like, what? Actually in the theater?
Yeah,
Skateboarding?
that's how rare it was that when there's a sighting of, skateboarding anywhere, it's like, whoa, this is the crazy shit.
Yeah, and then a police academy, and then I remember that.
Yeah.
That was like 80.
And then all the way to Spike Jones, Jason Lee, and Mariano skating in the video.
Yeah.
Sonic Youth.
Yeah.
When that 100% video came out. I mean,
we're talking like 86.
no, this is like,
87.
No, that's-
Sonic Youth was like 93, 94,
Yeah,
I think.
uh-huh.
No,
But
okay.
the
I was
whole
thinking-
world was like calling each other. Did you see Jason Lee in that fucking video?
Yeah.
Right? We all, it was the best news ever. We were
Nice.
just no representation. Just like hip hop didn't used to be on the radio.
Absolutely.
Rap City,
Yeah. that's
Rap
true.
City, imagine, no Rap City.
Yeah.
And then it slowly seeps in. You're like, man.
Now,
yes.
that shit's
rolls the
everywhere.
world, dude.
Now it's
It's
ruling
number
everything.
one. Yeah.
That
That
shit's
and
in-
country.
And country too.
Yeah. They're like number one.
Yeah.
Biggest
Honky tonk shit.
honky tonk and yeah, right? What the hell?
It's like every generation experiences that, like a subculture.
I wonder.
That-
I
that-
wonder about that.
Yeah, if you think about like in the 60s and 70s. It was
Well,
like
there's
Right.
jazz
That's true.
and that
That's
type
true.
of stuff. And I mean, it wasn't skating. Were they skating in the 60s and 70s?
There was, but
Clay
it was like a
wheels.
hula hoop.
Was
Yeah.
it more like surfing?
It was a
It was
trend.
like the hula hoop.
Pet
It was like
rock.
a joke. Yeah. It
Okay.
wasn't serious. There was though. Sidewalk surfing, they called it.
Yeah. Slalom was
yeah.
big.
Yeah, you know.
Slalom is
yeah,
crazy, too.
Slalom 70s, yeah. They're pros at slalom.
Yeah. Just
Like,
a little board. And
yeah,
you're
yeah.
slaloming like between little cones.
Oh,
You probably did practice that.
Oh,
Embarrassing
that's when
shit.
you had the like the knee protectors on.
Yeah.
Oh hell,
Just
dude, you had
protect
it all
yourself,
that,
the whole-
all that.
And then like gloves so you can cut the corner.
Oh
You know, put your
god,
hand out, styling around the
the
corner.
Nintendo Power Glove.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That
There's
is
the
fun.
beginnings of a lot of things. And, we were so fortunate to be a part of that.
But I think it always starts over because it's new generations.
Right.
Everything repeats itself.
I think it repeats itself, and it seems like they fight for the same thing in different ways.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
that's true.
because like we're from the 90s. Like 90s is golden to us,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
So these kids who weren't born in the 90s, they're like 2000.
Yeah.
They're skaters. They're into hip hop. It's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
different
Yeah.
like energy that they approach it from.
Yeah,
Totally,
this sounds like
yeah.
an old man podcast.
Yeah.
Now. But I'm totally with you.
hey,
I think
we're not too young anymore, dude. Come on,
Well, we're not.
What are we, middle
like
age?
they're
What is
rebellion
that?
with,
What
like,
is that?
faith.
What do we
We're
call
halfway
now?
through life.
Middle age.
I love it.
Don't tell nobody.
I'm proud to be here.
Yeah, I'm proud to be
they're,
here too.
they're rebellious through like face tats now, and like
Yeah.
it's still drugs. We did more acid, more shrooms. Now they're like lean and Percocets and shit,
Yeah.
or whatever. And then artists, they're still street artists, but now it's a different vibe.
Right.
But yeah, I agree. Our time is more. I think we had way cooler energy. There's just something about it. Like
Definitely.
we can go back and listen to that shit.
Yeah.
I can't listen to half this shit over like in 5 years.
Yeah, it's
Some
it's,
of it.
It's
Some of it.
it's tricky. It's tricky. But then our parents said that about our shit.
Yeah.
You listen to what?
I mean, like the hippies. They're like, oh, you
Yeah.
hit, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
That was, oh, you're not cool. What are you listening to?
Right.
Over and over again.
I heard there's going to be a new Woodstock coming up.
Oh yeah.
See, there we go. Coming
Uh,
around again.
They're trying to organize a Woodstock like it was
Right.
back in the. It's like,
Dang.
isn't that Coachella?
With the with
In
the
a
mud.
way,
I'm like, hey, we got
without the
Coachella
mud.
now.
yeah, without the mud
Fire Festival.
and like lots of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, yeah.
And activations brought to you by Ford.
If someone if someone doesn't get shocked, then it ain't real.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people died at Woodstock. Huh?
Dude,
Like, how
the
many motherfuckers
raining
died?
and
no, yeah.
Yeah.
like literally people
Dude,
died.
yeah.
Over ODs, like
Oh,
stabbings.
yeah.
Hell's
Yeah.
Angels
Too
were
much
running
sex,
security.
dying from too much
Yeah.
They were
sex.
running security.
Yeah.
That was Altamont or whatever.
Altamont,
that
yeah.
dude got stabbed by a Hell's Angel. That- yeah, he
Yeah.
pulled out a gun or something.
I was at a festival in Miami for my birthday, and it's funny they had a straight skate park there now.
Yeah.
That's like
Damn.
a
Unheard
straight
of.
skate park.
Yeah.
But they'll have that at like Coachella now. Like watch
Imagine
the
that.
skaters.
Imagine that when we like start. What,
It's night and day, man.
dude?
Everything is night and day. It just and that was like back then when we were skating and stuff. Like there was, I mean, aside from our immediate friends and maybe
Yeah.
family that understood it a little bit, It was like we were rats, man.
We were rats.
We were fucking
literally
rats.
sewer city rats.
Street rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no respect, always never welcome. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude.
You know? Yeah, people spit
Yeah,
on
no
us.
wonder I
everything.
listen to punk. Yeah, because I am a punk. You know, you told me I was, so I'll act like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We used to get shopping carts and put them in. You put them in the slot and give you a quarter.
Oh yeah.
To ask people all day and go get a burrito. That's how.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go skate. Your mom didn't give me no money. You know what I mean?
8 carts is a burrito.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally. So, dude, green burrito.
We had the dollar trick.
dollar. Yeah.
I mean, but I heard they had it here too. My homie did it here. But we used to do it with our money, and you just put a little bit of tape, exactly the width
we had
of
that
the
too.
bill, put in the vending machine, pull it back out, and it would register. You
Give
can
you
get like
change.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Wow.
The dollar trick. Just
Damn.
put tape on the end of a bill. I wonder if it still works.
Well, I had the one where I probably not now. Like those machines are old, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But we'd go into Round Table Pizza, the old pizza's parlor spot, and it's like none anymore. You unplug the coin machine, plug it back in, and sometimes it just dump change out.
No shit.
So there's like games and the little back area.
I'd like
you
to
know,
think I invented this hustle. I'm pretty sure I did.
Let's hear it.
It's back when you used to go to the movie theaters
Yeah.
and you used to collect people's ticket stubs
Mhm.
when they went in, so you could go and return them before the movie started.
Oh hell yeah!
That's
I
a
used to
good
come
one.
up. That was like the first time
That's
I
like
got
some
over
change,
100
too.
bucks.
Yeah.
Dang.
And everybody started doing it. It became that thing where it's
No
like
shit.
they couldn't say no. You're like, hey, I have these 5 tickets and I'm returning them for me and my friends. And I
Yeah. Just the stubs?
just the stubs.
Yeah.
There was a policy they had back in like early
Yeah.
90s.
No
that's a
shit.
good
I
one.
like that one.
Yeah,
I used the
over-
movie theater
over at
too.
Century City Mall.
Yeah.
Give me that.
I used to walk in when people came out, and I remember one time
Classic.
that was a good one. I did it with my first girl here, and I didn't have any money. You know, we took the bus. Oh no, her dad dropped or something. That's what it was.
She's a keeper.
And I'm like, let's go get let's go watch a movie.
Why didn't you marry her, dude? Come on, man.
So
Where
I'm
is
like,
she?
I'm
She
like, we gotta look. Just trust me. So people are walking out, and we go back in, and I'm acting like I forgot something.
Yeah.
And then we just slide into the theater.
I forgot
watching
my
the movie.
girlfriend.
That's actually a good one.
That's a
'Cause
good
it's
one, yeah.
Like, if you go in looking shook, it's different. But
Oh no,
you're
you
like,
gotta always have a plan. Yeah.
Well, you didn't have a phone in.
Yeah.
My skateboard.
Yeah.
My board, yeah. My hat.
No, I lost my contact.
I lost my virginity in there. Can I
Kids
go
are
get
soft
it?
now.
Man,
They just-
little
they just
tricks
charge
like
it to
that.
an app now.
Little tricks
I
like
will
that.
say
I
this,
used to
this
love.
generation is soft because back then we used to sneak more into like festivals and to
Yeah,
parties.
jump fences.
I used to go to like hip hop clubs when I was way too young to go to them, but
Yeah.
I would still go. Now it's like you can't get an Uber, you're scared to get on the bus. to
Yeah,
go.
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
Like, no,
It's,
you should go.
it's the age of laziness. dude.
No, these
Yeah.
kids are like, I ain't going nowhere.
Come on, man.
Also, so many cameras everywhere. It's harder to pull shit off now.
Oh, it's harder to
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
You like rewind that. Legally, you can't play that tape
Yeah.
right now.
Legally, yeah, you don't have a release to videotape.
Yeah, you cannot use that in court.
Yeah. Yeah, but
was
stealing,
not-
especially skating all the time, like, man, you're hungry, you're thirsty, you steal shit all the
Oh
time.
yeah, we're kleptos. We're
normal
kleptos.
stuff.
Yeah.
I was sticky fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Macy's
Yeah.
like coming out with
I
hill.
was-
Where'd you get those hill
Yeah,
figures?
yeah.
It was a
Stealing from
windbreaker.
myself.
Yeah. Wear another pair of pants under the pants.
Oh yeah,
all the time. Who didn't do that one?
That was
That was
classic.
the best one.
Classic.
That was the best
Hell
one.
Yeah.
It was little
that
shit
was
along
it.
the way,
That
you know,
was
little
it.
shit along the way. Listen, give me 1% real quick.
Yeah.
Just a touch.
How'd you gain 5 pounds so fast, dude? You had like 10 pairs of pants on.
Yeah,
Chill.
yeah, you just sell them to your homies and shit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the kid who was like,
yeah.
I
One-
got
one-
this, I got that, I got this. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're the man.
One of the last times, because I was really klepto. And so as I'm moving here as an immigrant, like I knew that I'm conditional here. You know,
Yeah.
the migra was looking for me, all that sort of stuff. So I
Oh,
stole
damn.
a few times, and it was at outlet malls, Cabazon.
Well, that was very dangerous for you, even more.
But
for
at the
you.
time, I'm like, no, I'm just
Living
so
on
used
the
to
edge,
this.
dude.
I'm
Damn.
so used to this, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And it was like, you went into Tommy Hill at the time.
Yeah.
Your biggest bag, please. Thank you, sir. And then, you know,
Your biggest
He
duffel
said-
bag.
He
Yeah.
said, thank you.
no, like,
He's smooth, man.
and then they give it, and
That
then you
guy
go
wouldn't
to.
steal. He said thank you.
He's cordial.
Thank you.
He's cordial.
He's a nice looking white man. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Those eyes, you can't say no to that.
So then with the bag, then we go into anywhere else. Nautica Eddie Bauer at the time. Expensive shit, but not that expensive at an outlet mall. And just load up, you know, buy maybe one polo shirt, something, dump
Yeah.
it in the trunk, go back, do a couple of circles.
Yeah.
No ink tags at the time.
That's
Love
what
it.
we did.
Oh,
That's
none
what
of
we
those little things to
Yeah,
rip off.
the outlet malls didn't have ink tags.
Here's the ultimate. I know we've all done this. I just have to mention it. The old famous beer run.
Oh,
What's a
hell
beer
yeah.
run?
You go in like 7-Eleven with your homies.
Or the pant leg or what? Or the,
Yeah.
Oh, you took the leg,
Yeah.
the sock, yeah.
Forget the pan leg. We would just grab it.
Or
It got
just
to the
run-
point
just
where it
go
was
out?
like,
yeah.
Oh, grab and run?
just grab. But the one time I remember, I forgot the homie's name. He was a tagger, but he slipped. Remember, it was like,
Wet
right
floor.
when you come out of 7-Eleven, they have those like cement beams.
Yeah.
come on.
The parking blocks.
The parking block. So there was oil from a car.
Oh, man.
This mother,
Amateur. Dude, come on, man.
yeah.
He got scared. He just
All
went
I-
out.
He grabbed the actual bottles. All you heard was the shit break, and he
Oh,
got
man.
caught.
Yeah.
Lucky he didn't get cut up. That would have been
Oh,
worse.
no.
Yeah.
Talk about karma. His
Instant
time has
karma.
run out. Yeah, that's right along
That was a good one.
the dine and dash. But yeah, the beer and dash.
I remember one time I was in the liquor store. This is like probably like 5 years ago, and I was getting a bottle. I had a little party at my house, so I had bought. Oh, go get some Jack. So I bought the big one, right,
Right.
for everybody, So I bought it coming out. Dude puts it in a bag, right? So I'm walking out. I go out. He breaks through the bag,
Yeah.
and this old gangster veterano cholo dude. He's like, "Oh, that just broke my heart, youngster." And I was like, it was, there was like $30, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a waste.
And he goes
right
like this. He goes, pulls out. This is wad of hundreds.
No
I mean, he
shit.
looked just like this old dude, cholo dude.
Yeah.
Pulls it out and he goes, dude, get it, got another one.
No
So
shit.
I'm like, what?
That's nice.
That's
He's like,
love.
there you
That's
go,
love.
young.
That's
Yeah,
love.
I was like,
Can
oh,
I keep the change?
dang. Can I keep the change? Yeah, right. Can I get some nuts? Get some Doritos?
Hold up now. You're being.
He's older. Don't make me shoot you.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
man.
love.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
See, not all gangsters are mean.
Yeah,
That's
he was
right.
cool. He was
There's gangster love. There's gangster
That's
love.
gangster love.
So what's coming up for you, Gino? What are you working on?
Oh, I got a show on April 27th at the Heritage Museum
Nice.
in Santa Monica.
Excellent, man.
Yeah,
nice.
Is that on
First
museum
Centinela?
show, huh?
Is that on Centinela? The Heritage?
It's on Main,
Maine. Oh, okay.
Main, and I don't know what.
I was thinking
Right.
about the airport. They
You
have
know,
art
no,
shows
it's like
there.
a block from the beach, Main, and just right there in there's a little museum.
Yeah.
There's a museum, the
And
Heritage.
like full show, a lot of pieces, big work, small work.
Big works. I did a collaboration with one of my collectors. Here's a story. He collects my work, right, for years and years, and he's like, "Hey, Gino, I got some photos to show you. You can come over, the one weekend." I was like, "All right." So I come over, and he's like, he has some Warhol pieces in his house. But he has all kinds. He's
Didn't
a
we go there one time?
collect. You know him. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a great
You know who
collection.
he is.
Yeah.
And he has more shots of dude, so many cool eclectic. He's like a collector, so he knows his stuff about art and all that.
Right.
So tells me one day, come over, I got some photos. So he shows me some Andy Warhol photos.
No
That he
shit.
took of Andy when they hung out. You know?
That the collector took of Andy.
Yeah,
No
they used to hang
shit.
out, I guess.
Wow.
Well, when he was in town
Yeah.
or whatever,
Right.
back in the early 60s.
Yeah, he had a show out here, Warhol.
Yeah, so probably
Right.
during then. So he took a lot of photos of Andy when he was here because when they hang out, and he had a bunch
Right.
unpublished Andy Warhol photos that he took. So he blew them up pretty large because they paint big. So he blew them up, and we've been working on them for like a year and a half now.
Right.
So a bunch of Andy Warhol unpublished photos printed huge that I painted over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the
Nice.
worst. And he's showing some of his work, but mostly it's going to be the Andy Warhol.
Yeah, nice,
show.
man. I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, dude.
And are they black and whites?
Black and white.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you hit it with color?
Then I just painted all
That's
over
gonna be
those
sick, man.
suckers, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're framed. I mean, I got to do one big, large one for the entrance.
Right. Like
So-
the impact one.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. uh-huh.
So that's sick, man. Congrats on that.
Thank you,
That's
thank
great.
you. And that's the big one that's coming up. So,
Excellent,
yeah,
man.
That sounds fun.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, hell yeah,
So
dude.
guest list?
All invited.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All
Well,
right.
we'll put the links up on when we post the episode, and
Yeah.
everyone's invited if you're in LA.
Yeah, come check
come
it out,
to the
please.
show. Yeah, man.
Right on.
Where can people find all your stuff online? Give us the links.
Yeah, just like Instagram,
Yeah.
Gino with 8 O's. That's me, and Gino Perez Art, or hashtag Gino Perez Fashion. You could check
And
it.
Mexican UFO.
Mexican UFO Mexican/UFO.com.
Yeah.
It's on my clothes.
And then the
So,
cool stuff, we got to get it all out there.
yeah, some of the cool stuff is on the website already, and some 60/40 stuff too.
Fantastic,
Just
man.
basic 90s style tees.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Excellent,
Okay,
man.
cool.
I think we're good, man.
All
I think we
right.
covered a lot of different stuff.
dope.
Yeah, you got him right there. Gino, man, love you.
Love you too,
Great to
Chase.
see you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, brother. Thanks for
And
having me. Appreciate it.
big shouts to you, man. And
Thank
you.
you're welcome back any
All right,
time.
I'll come back. See you guys next week. No.
All right, brother.
No.
Peace. Later. So boom, that's it. That was Gino. I hope you dug it. Yeah, that's this week's episode. As always, you can follow us on Instagram at Happy No Fear. I'm of course at the Art of Chase. And that's it. See you next week. Peace. Blip.